What's up, BC? It's Todd Guy, the Thrashing Zombie. It's a quick video here. Not a vinyl finds or anything. It's a couple things, a couple vinyl I want to talk about. They're reissues. One I've had for a while, and one I just recently bought through Amazon. I think I got it a couple weeks ago. If any of you are friends with me on Instagram, you notice that I was playing this album first time I spun it. It's Megadeth's Endgame. Absolutely love this album. It's one of their best from the 2000s, I think. Some great songs on here. The Dialectic Chaos, the first song. Stay We Fight. Bodies. The title track Endgame. Head Crusher is a great thrash song, fast. The Right to Go Insane, probably my favorite song on here. I don't know why, it's just is. Probably the bass line. I love the bass line in that. But anyway, this is a reissue. I mean, a really great job with the packaging and everything. It's thick. The inner sleeve, a nice thick inner sleeve. Record looks great. The problem is when I was playing it, it was all great right up until they got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 songs on each side. That shouldn't be a problem, you know. But on side 1, it was fine right up until the last song, Bodies. As soon as that started, Inner Groove Distortion. Brand new record. Wasn't terrible, I could deal with it. I'm like, okay. Sometimes you just gotta deal with that shit. Flipped it over. It's great. All the way. This time until halfway through the 4th song. And I started getting Inner Groove Distortion. And as it kept going into the last song, it got even worse. The Right to Go Insane had so much Inner Groove Distortion on it. It's like somebody had played it on a Crosley over and over and over and over again, like hundreds of times, and just ground that needle, the stylus, into the groove. It was terrible. I played it on the U-turn, and I know my cartridge and stylus aren't lined up 100% perfectly. I did it myself. I still make tweaks to it every now and again, trying to get it just right. It's 99% perfect. It's that inner one that gets me. I'm having trouble getting that just right. And I keep tweaking it and messing around with it, trying to get it just perfect. I thought, okay, maybe it's the U-turn. So I brought it over here to the Technics. Put it on the last song. As soon as I put it on the last song, Inner Groove Distortion. Wasn't as bad as that, but it was still very noticeable. And it just aggravated the hell out of me. Brand new record. Never been played. It was still sealed when I got it. I opened it, played it. Why is there Inner Groove Distortion on on an album with only 5 tracks on each side? I mean, some of the songs are kind of long, I guess, but there's absolutely no reason that should happen. I mean, it's got the same amount of dead wax as a lot of other records. Older records I have that have no Inner Groove Distortion that have been played multiple times. They have no Inner Groove Distortion. I'm sure they weren't played on a high-end turntable most of the time. Not that these are high-end, but they're better than, like, you know, the Crosleys and all these cheaper ones for under $100. But I'm sending it back because I can't deal with it. And I don't know if anybody else had issues with this or not, but I can't do it. And then the other one's one I've had for a while, same band. So far so good, so what? Now this also has Inner Groove Distortion, which I noticed when I first played it. Wasn't as bad as Endgame. and I noticed it's not as bad on the Technics. And I mean, this side's probably the worst because it's got less dead wax than this side does. I think it was Mary Jane that had distortion, and there's only 4 songs on each side on this one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 8 songs on the whole album. Yeah, some of these songs are long, but Capitol Records released this one. This one was BMG. The re-release, and this one was the Capitol Records re-release. I just don't understand it. Brand new records with intergroove distortion already. I've bought other newer records that don't have intergroove distortion, so I don't see why these two would have that. Same kind of thing, and they're not. The other ones I have aren't double records. The two Metallicas I have, the Master of Puppets and Ride the Lightning, are singles, and long songs are just as long as those ones, and they have no intergroove distortion. Why is it the Megadeth ones have intergroove distortion? I mean, I've bought many other newer records with no intergroove distortion. I kept the Megadeth because I think I bought it at Newberry's. I don't know about the return policy, or maybe I got that through Amazon. I don't remember. But I'm sending the in-game back because the intergroove distortion was just terrible. Just, especially side B was halfway through the next to the last song. What? But anyway, I was just a little rant. I mean, anybody else have issues with the Megadeth reissues? I know they released, System Has Failed, The World Needs a Hero? No. I don't know. A couple other ones. But I've seen from everybody else, they said that they sound good. Maybe I just got a bad one. I don't know. Help me out. Anybody that's bought these reissues, the end, once it came out, Endgame, the World Needs a Hero, or not World Needs a Hero, The System Has Failed, United Abominations, that was the other one, United Abominations. If anybody has, let me know if there's any groove distortion in those, because I don't want to buy another one and then have the same issue. I mean, I thought it was this, still does it on this one. This one was set up by a professional, the cartridge and everything. It's completely perfect, and it still has intergroove distortion. Unless I need like a higher end freaking cartridge and stylus, which shouldn't matter. There shouldn't be any intergroove distortion, no matter what kind of cartridge you're using. It just shouldn't be there, especially in absolutely new records that have never been played, opened in your hands. So, sorry for the rant, guys. I don't have any really new things to show you. I have that Megadeth and another album that I got, but I mean, I'm gonna wait until I get more to do a final finds. So, hey, until next time, thanks for listening to my rant. Please leave a comment. Let me know if you guys have any issues with newer records with intergroove distortion already. Maybe I can stay away from them. Let me know which ones they are. Megadeth or any other album as well, because I've come across so many that don't have it, and this just pisses me off. Well, thanks for subscribing and watching. I appreciate you guys. Rock on.